Okay, so we've all seen the uptake in the Pepe cards lately, starting to bust markets open. But where'd they come from and how'd they get here on the Ethereum network? So all these cards here come from Counterparty Chain, or the ticker XCP. And it's basically like a Bitcoin side chain that you can run NFTs on. These are all some of the NFTs that are coming through. There's huge collections. The prices are just starting to go up. So we'll take a look through on how we're actually going to bring one over from XCP and put it out here on OpenSea and see what happens, see if these get a bit of a run. If you do look at the previous history over the last 14 hours, got a couple of like 5ETH here, 2ETH here, 1ETH. These actually also include Spells of Genesis, which is actually the first NFT which was ever released. This DJ Pepe here one is linked to an audio file. This 77ETH one here is the number one of the RARE PEPE cards. There's a whole bunch of others. There's a Pepe Vault. This one here is the first ever NFT micro game inside of an NFT. You should look that one up, that one's good. But we'll just go through and we'll see how we're going to do this. So the first thing we got to do is set up a DEX trade account to get some XRC. There are two ways to do this. Well, I'm going to take you through the easiest one because the other way is next level. So we set up a DEX trade account and basically go bring in the wallet. I've only got Ethereum, so it's a little bit annoying. We'll bring up our Ethereum, we'll deposit some Ethereum. So deposit some Ethereum, send, post, I'll just send 1ETH, make sure that's right. So we'll send that to DexTrade. DexTrade's kind of annoying. It's got a low KYC, sometimes it takes hours to get your XCP out. So you got to get it set up early, real early. And what's been happening lately is the amount that's coming through is huge. So the fluctuation in price, the volatility is just, it's going crazy. So now we've got the 1ETH in there. We're going to do some trading. So we go up here and go, spot trading. Comes up with USTBC. We want Ethereum, Bitcoin. So we actually have to do two trades here because I've got Ethereum and I can only trade Bitcoin to XCP. So what we'll do is we'll go so we'll come into the trading. We'll just go to market. We'll buy, say, 0.6. No, we'll sell 1ETH. So we sell 1ETH at market price. Sell. And now we should technically have Bitcoin. And then we go BTC. Well, what do we want? XCP Bitcoin. It's down 28, which is good for us because everything's priced in XCP. So she's right down. there's enough for us to buy at 0.440. So just buy that and go 100%. Go buy XRCP. Now we have that. Now go into our wallet. We should be able to come down to our XCP. Where is it? XCP. Okay, then we go withdrawal. Okay, so previous to this, if you have gone to the rarepepewallet.com or go to rarepepe.com, rarepepewallet.com, and as soon as you go in, it will set you up an account, and that will be your wallet for everything. It gives you an address here. So I've got my address here. Just going to copy and paste it. Go into DexTrade, my address, paste, mainnet. I want to use all of them. It's going to give me a fee of 4.6, which isn't too bad for what I'm getting. And then I'm just going to double check this address. These are, yeah, looks good. Request withdrawal. Okay, then you've got to do an email, a check. Just confirm your withdrawal. Okay, so I've just confirmed the email, so we'll get out of this. We should be able to go up to history now. And it should say that I'm getting rid of it. Yep, so it's in moderation at the moment. Sometimes this moderation can sit here for hours. Sometimes you go to contact support and see what's going on. But that's that bit done. So if we come over here to the Rare Pepe wallet, eventually this will come and sit in your XPC. So right here, I've got a little bit left. And this is the XPC, basically the easy exchange, where we can scroll through the actual Pepe cards that we have, and then you can go through all your series. So series 1, this is where all the expensive cards sit. Your Rare Pepe number 1, that's going for 77 ETH at the moment. Some other big ones are this one's been selling pretty high as well, but this is the first gift ever created as an NFT. There's a couple of others in different series. But what we'll do is we will buy a Rare Pepe just to show you how the process works. So if you do click on one of these cards, it turns around, you just go buy. This is a very cheap one. There's a huge amount of these because of the Link Marines, which was highly involved in this whole series. So we'll click on this. How many do we want to buy? We want to buy, say, 100. They're not very expensive. And I'm just going to replace that to increase the time. Review order, place order. That's done. So you will also need Bitcoin in here to run your transaction. It's kind of like the gas of what Ethereum is. So we have XCP to buy the stuff and Bitcoin for the gas. There is another way that you can buy these, and it's from a dispenser on xchain.io. And what you can do is you can put Bitcoin in this, send it off to the exchange address, and it will send you back one of these cards. It's for people that want to exchange Bitcoin for these cards instead of XCP. There's another option we've got is Pepe Cash. So if you have a look at this, you can buy and sell for Pepe Cash. And this is how much they want in Pepe Cash. So you actually have to buy Pepe Cash here with your XCP or Bitcoin through the dispenser. So you buy as much as you want, and then you can buy these with additional Pepe Cash. So it's a big process to actually be able to buy and sell on this. But that's the fundamentals of actually buying a card. So that transaction's not gone through yet, and that will take a while normally. So you can go into here. This is Exchange. This is where you can buy the dispensers and everything. You've got to go through it. I recommend you have a look at YouTube for that. You can have a look at your transaction hash, which comes up here. It says we're in 5 blocks, but that can chop and change. It's going to take 2 or 3 confirmations to actually show up in your wallet, but eventually it will. So we'll do the next process, which is setting up our Emblem Vault. So this is Emblem Vault, emblemvault.finance. And basically what they do is they have a whole bunch of addresses for different sorts of things like Bitcoin, Doge, Litecoin, and it gets wrapped up into an Ethereum like NFT. And what it does is it holds the seed phrases inside. So when you can send everything in there, and you can't pop it out unless you have the NFT. So once you crack the vault open, crack that NFT open, it will give you the seed phrases, and you can reclaim all the stuff inside that vault. It's just a way of taking what's on this chain to another chain. So to create these, we need to first go get some COVID. This here is Koval, and you can buy it off Uniswap. So you just go into there, just exchange Koval for Ethereum. To set up each vault, you're going to need 300 Koval. So I've already got 2,500 because I've been setting up a few. But normally you would just go, what is it? So 0.05. Koval at the moment is very cheap. So might as well buy some more while it's cheap. So you get 12,000 for 0.05. So we'll swap that. The gas is just terrible these days. So that's gone through, and that'll be pending for a while. Okay, so we'll go back to Emblem Vault and we'll create one. So we got this, which is the vault owner, which is myself, just to make sure it's on the right one. So that connects to your MetaMask. We're going to vault name. So what we'll use for our vault name is we'll send one of these across, because I've already got some. So what we'll do is we will copy this, and we'll bring them in here and go paste, and then so this card will be 1/ of that many. There is a lot of this card, that's why they are so cheap. So what we do is we've created the name, we go next. So this is the display, this is the image that will be displayed on your NFT. So we go back to here, we just cheat and we just go copy image address, and we will bring it back. And you wait to check if it's alright. Yep, it's alright, and we'll do that. So that will set it up, and we'll just confirm that. So that'll take 300 plus gas. So this whole process here probably, at the moment, it's costing me about, so it's a bit expensive. That's why you won't see too many cards too cheap on there. But if we go back to OpenSea now, have a look at my profile. Okay, so we've just made the vault. So you come over to OpenSea, and when it finally loads, you can click on this, and you can see that we've got the vault here and it's uncracked. So we'll go to the Bitcoin address here, and what you can see here is that there's no assets in here. There's no assets whatsoever. So this is one to look for scams if you're buying off OpenSea as well. So if we go back here, we know there's nothing in that address, but if you go back to our vault, what we can do is we get our Bitcoin address and we copy that, and then we go to RARE PEPEs and we send it, and we send one, we click send, and that's gone. Eventually, when that transaction comes through, you'll be able to come back to this place and you go into there and you'll be able to see the card there. If we have a look at another one, we'll look at Pepe Belt. If we go down into here, you'll be able to see, come into here, and it's got the Pepe Bolt here. That's out, so we can view it. You can see it's in there. It's got no market cap at the moment because it just this card just doesn't move. They are rare as. So that's pretty much it. That whole process just takes hours out of your day, just waiting for transactions to get through to the next spot so you can keep buying. So what I have noticed on the RARE PEPE site of late is that if we have a look at like not even too rare of cards, but we go through and we'll bring up something which I've been following, like this one here. Well, I started buying these at 75 and they're up to 140 now. This one here was just a little while ago 60. It's now up to 100. A lot of these cards are doubling in price. This one here I'm actually going to buy before this video gets out, and they're at 70. So some of these older ones, like these ones here, which has got the 2000 on it, will be a lot cheaper, and they're only going for 5. These, the 2000s, they don't sell for as much, but in the future I think they will be good. Right now, the ones that are going for are the hundreds. The ones that actually have significant value, like the DJ Pepe one, the Pepe Bolt, the entire first series, the Gift. There's been a couple others that are, one's the cover of a book. Another one is the Deo hack, where the Cardano stuff started. The hard fork from Vitalik years ago. They all have like a little bit of significant value over the creation of crypto over the years. Do a quick recap on how we did all this. So you send, the easiest way, send money to Dex Trade, convert Dex Trade, whatever you send in there, the Bitcoin or Ethereum, convert that into XCP. Then we send that XCP to our RARE PEPE wallet with some Bitcoin. So we actually need Bitcoin and XCP to buy off this. Don't forget that. So you send both of them to that same address, because that same, it's the same, it's like Ethereum and say Matic. It's the same address. You use them for both. So you send them to there. You create your vault, and then you send your RARE PEPE card to that vault on that emblem. So you click that up, remember, and you get your thing. If you want to put anything else in there, if it's Ethereum asset, if it's a Dogecoin asset, you just choose whichever address you want for that. And then you have your assets, and then just to make sure when you do all your stuff, make sure if you're buying, go into this address, make sure the assets in there, make sure if it says it's 1, make sure it's 1. A lot of these tokens can be fractionalized, so you might only be getting a percentage of that card. That's why some of the rare cards are cheap as anything. So I'm pretty sure that covers most of it. Just remember you need Bitcoin and XCP. If you do want to have a look into the dispenser, there's some other videos that go in. But basically all that happens is you put your XCP in your Bitcoin in your wallet or whatever, and then you get an address, and you basically send Bitcoin to that address, exactly how much you need, and then it sends you back the card. So it's just basically like a smart contract just on BTC, which is interesting because I didn't even know these things existed. Well, I think that's about it. If you guys, just enjoy that and get into some Pepes and get amongst it. See you guys later.